Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. I am very excited for this session, and this session is basically designed for interactive Python dashboard application using Streamlit. So guys, in this video, I will tell you how you can design the interactive dashboard application from scratch using Python, Plotly, Streamlit, etc. All right. And sometimes people think, can we design an interactive dashboard like Power BI and Tableau using Python Streamlit? So guys, answer is yes. We can easily design interactive dashboard using Python Streamlit. Okay. So you can see here, right? These kind of snapshot I have from the design dashboard. Okay. So now let me tell you the designing and working functionality of this dashboard. All right. So guys, this is the sample superstore data. And here we have row ID, order date, ship date, ship mode, customer ID, customer name, segment, country, what kind of city and state we have, postal region, right? And apart from that, we have some product items information. Let's say product ID, category, subcategory, products, sales, quantity, discount, and profit. So this is the very simple, lean and clean data you can easily download from web. Okay. And I will share this data as well. So guys, now let me tell you the application looks and its functionalities. All right. So guys, this is the look and feel of this dashboard. If user want to upload the data set, so simple user can click on browse and they can upload the data. Simple. And if you want to, choose some specific period based on the start date and end date, so you can easily select any particular date. And simple here, you can also choose any kind of date or you want, right? And again, if you want to filter the data based on this, you can filter the data is easy. Okay, so I will be tell you each and everything from this scratch how you can build. Now this is the category wise sales, segment wise sales, and if you want to see the data, you can see the data and you can download as well. Now time series analysis, and here the hierarchical view of sales using the tree map. Again, some charts and plots, and here you can expand the data so you can see the data each and everything. And simple. And here I have built the relationship between profit and sales using the scatter plot. Again, you can view the data and download the data. So guys, let's start how we can build this application from scratch end to end. So guys, let me launch my VS Code, and here let me create a file. So simple dashboard.py. So guys, first of all, let me import the necessary libraries. So first of all, I want Streamlit as ST, and I need of Plotly, right? So guys, using the Plotly, we can, generate the charts, and I need a pandas for data handling, or I need for OS in case I want to navigate some files, or in case if I am getting some kind of warnings. So I want to ignore those warnings. All right. So simple filter warnings and ignore. Very easy. All right. Now, guys, first of all, let me set the titles of the page or maybe some icon or maybe some layout. Okay. So simple st, and here the set page config. And guys, first of all, let me add the page title. You can see here, and the page title is nothing. Simple, let's say Superstore. So any title you can define based on your understanding. And guys, here I want to supply the page icon. Okay. So page icon. So I will be explain about the page icon. So let me write here the bar chart. And guys, the layout I want wide. So guys, it is very simple. So guys, if you are really interested to explore more icon, right, then you can jump official web page of Streamlit icons. All right. So let me tell you how we can do that. So simple, you can type here Streamlit emojis icons. Simple. Okay. So you can see here, this is the official web page of Streamlit emojis. Okay. So based on your understanding or based on your requirement, whatever the icon you want to create or you want to include in your dashboard, so you can easily include. So here, let's say I have written the bar chart, right? So this particular bar chart will be appear. In case you want to include this, so you have to write this particular line of statement. Okay. So I will give you this link so that you can easily use it. All right. First of all, let me set the title of this dashboard application as well. Okay, so what I am doing here, st.title, and simple guys. Again, I want bar chart and sample superstore EDA, right? Whatever you want, you can supply. So guys, now let me run these two lines. Okay, then we'll see what will happen. So simple, you can click run Python file. And here, let me write streamlit run and dashboard.py. So guys, this is very simple. Streamlit run dot dashboard.py, right? So let me check, let's say what kind of exception I am getting here. So Windows error. So an attempt was made to access a socket in a way forbidden to access the permission. So guys, in case, let's say if your particular port is busy, right? So you can include your, some random port as well. Okay. In case you are finding this kind of, exception. So what you can do here, so simple streamlit run dashboard.py, and here you can write server.port. So 8888. Okay. Or you can use 8080. Okay. Now let's try this. So guys, it's working, right? So guys, you can see here we have launched this Superstore application, but we have written the wrong spell. Okay, so now let me do one thing. So this is the chart. Now let me save it. Let me run it. So you can see here, I'm getting the page title, which is Superstore here, and here I'm getting the dashboard title as well. All right. But now you can see here, it would be great if we can set this title little bit up. Okay. So it would be great because right now it is showing from here, but I want from here. Okay. So how we can do that? So guys, simple. I will be use here st.markdown. Okay. And here I'm using some CSS concept. So simple style div.block container. And guys, let me use some padding from the top. Maybe I want to, leave our line and style. Okay. And here unsafe allow HTML equal to true. Okay. Now, so you can see here, right? So now it is looks good. All right. So guys, here I am using the st.markdown function, and I have included the block of HTML code that contains CSS styling information. And here I have defined the styled rule, right? So for a div element, right, I am using a class of block container and to add some padding to the top of the element. All right. So this is very easy. Now guys, let me tell you how a user can browse and upload the data for this dashboard. Okay. So simple, I am here, I am taking a fl equal to st.file uploader. Okay. So using this particular function, a user can upload a file. And here guys, again, I am using, some kind of icon, let's say file folder. So guys, I have remembered these kind of, basic icons code. Okay. And here I am writing, let's say upload a file. And here you can choose the type. Okay. In case you want to choose the type. So for an example, let's say I want CSV, I want TXT, I want XLSX, or maybe XLS, right? And simple, if you are not choosing the file, then what will happen? So means none. So the file you are not selecting, right? So if file is not none, then what I want? So simple file name equal to fl dot name. Okay. And then st, and here guys, write file name. And now I want to read the CSV. Okay. So df equal to pd dot read CSV. And the file name is whatever the file name you will be choose. Simple. Okay. And else, let me change the directory. Okay. So os dot chdr So, so guys, right now I am working in this directory. Simple. And now I want to read the data. Okay, so df equal to pd dot read csv. And here again, I am using sample superstore. So let me check the file name, superstore. Okay. And now let me run this. So guys, you can see here, I am getting, Unicode decode error. So this is the common error in case you are reading some CSV. Okay. So in this case, let's say you have to use the encoding mechanism like ISO 8859 and 1. So you can remember this ISO kind of numbers. And similarly, I am using here encoding simple. Okay. Now let me run this. Read CSV encoding. Encoding. So simple here, you can browse and you can upload the data. Simple. All right. Now the main development will be start for this dashboard. Okay. So first of all, let's create a date picker. Okay. So user can select the specific period of the data. So guys, first of all, what I'm doing, I'm going to create a column 1 and the column 2. All right. And here st dot columns, and the columns is how many columns I want. So guys, I want only the 2 columns. Okay. So using this line, I am creating a 2 columns for start date and end date. So guys, first of all, I am going to convert my order date, right? So I have the order date in the data. So pd dot to data frame, and here the column name order date. I am going to convert into the date and time. All right. Now let's say how you can decide the date from where your date is going to start in from the order date. Okay. So how we can decide? So first of all, what I want, I am getting the min and max date from this column. Okay. So how we can do that? So guys, simple. First of all, let's say start date equal to pd dot uh, to date time. Okay. Or you can write, this line once again in case you want, or directly you can also use it. Df of order date. And here guys, I want dot min. Okay. So min date I want. Similarly, I can take the max date. That will be and date, right? So simple, max date. Easy. After that, let's say what I want. So first of all, let's say I have created the column 1 and 2. So column 1. Now date 1 equal to pd to date and time. And here st date input guys I am taking. And here I am going to write start date. And here I can supply that particular variable name, start date. Simple. And here with the column 2 also, I will be do the same thing. So this is the date 1 and this is the date 2. All right. And that will be a and date. Simple. Okay. Now what I want. So if you select any specific date from the date 1 and date 2, based on that, your data frame data will be updated. So df equal to, now how we can filter the data guys? So it is very easy to filter the data. So let's say df and again order date and greater than equal to date 1, and for the same thing for the order date which is less than equal to date 2. All right. Now I want to use the copy. Okay. So if you are going to select the data based on the small date, or you can say that start date or end date, so your data will be reflected the DM. Okay. Now let me run the same thing. So guys, you can see here, right? So this is the start date and this is the end date. All right. So if you will select this, you can choose any specific date. Simple. Okay. Now your data will be saved in DF automatically. Okay. Now let's create a side filter pane to filter the data based on region, state, and city. Okay. So what I'm doing here, st dot sidebar dot header, and here I am writing choose your filter. Simple. And I am taking a reason. Let's say st dot sidebar, and guys, multi select. And here I am writing pick your reason, or pick the reason, whatever you want, you can write it. And here df, which is reason. And guys, I want only the unique reason, whatever the unique reason I have. Simple. Now let me save this. So you can see here, I am getting the unique reason, right? South, west, central, and east. Okay. So guys, what if you are not choosing any reason, then what will happen? Okay. So what I'm saying, try to understand here. If not reason, if it means, let's say you are not selecting any reason, then what will happen? So I am taking another data frame as a df2, and here whatever the data you are getting from the df, that data I am going to store in the df2. else else means, let's say if you are going to choose any reason, right, is in, and here I am going to supply this reason because you are going to choose the reason from the multi-select. So that information will be stored in the reason. So using this line of a statement, I can filter the specific reason into the df2. Simple. Now the same thing I have to perform for the create for the state. And guys, this is for the create for reason. Now I have to perform the same thing for the state. So let's say state equal to, again, sidebar, and here I am also giving you the multi-select option, and again pick the state or pick your state, and again df2 state and unique. So try to understand what is happening here. So if you will select the reason, maybe you select the east reason. So based on that, I want to choose only the east reason state. Okay, so that's why I am writing here the df2. Simple. Or again, if you are not selecting any state, then so again the df3 equal to df2 dot copy. If you are choosing the same thing, I will do here or as well, df3 equal to df2, and again the state is in and the state. All right. Now let me tell you. So if I select the south, all right, now I am getting only the south state. Okay, Kentucky, Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, and so on and so forth. I'm going to remove this. Now I want, let's say, central, right? And now I am getting those states. Okay, so it is very easy. And if you want to select the multiple, so you can go with the multiple as well. Now you will have more state based on the central and east. All right, so this is very easy. And guys, now the same thing I will do for the city also. Okay, so I hope you are understanding, let's say whatever I am doing here. So create for city. So for the city, again, city equal to st dot sidebar, and again multi select, and again let's say pick the city, and here df3 and whatever the city you are choosing, and guys, again unique city. Okay, now the question is how to filter the data. Okay, filter the data based on region, state, and city. Okay, so if you will apply the filter here, right, if you will apply the filter, then how you will be store the data into the data frame. Okay, so this is the very interesting concept here. So guys, right now let's say I am going to apply the permutation and combination. So permutation and combination means, let's say if you are not selecting any region and not state and not city, then what will happen? So simple, if you are not choosing any region, state, and filter, so I am taking a filtered data frame, let's say df, you can say that df equal to whatever the original data set I have. Simple. Elif, maybe if you are not selecting a state or not the city, means you are going to choose the, let me change this spell, a filtered df. Okay, so if you are not choosing state and city, it means you are choosing the reason. Okay, so it's simple, df and the reason is in, and here the reason. And similarly, aleph not reason and not state means filter df equal to df, and here you are going to select the state, not state, or you can say that not reason and not city. Let me go with the city first. Then I am saying, let's say you are going to select the state, and again is in, and here the state variable I have declared. So I have made perfectly three combination. Now similarly, aleph, the state and city, if you are choosing, then what will happen? So guys, this is very interesting. So filtered df equal to df. Now 3 will come into the picture. Okay, because I have applied the filter on reason and state, then I am choosing the city. Okay, and so first of all, I will come with the state. So is in, and here the state. All right, and df3, and if I am choosing here the is in city. Interesting. Now let me copy these two lines. Copy, and guys, paste and paste. So state and city I have done. Now I am saying reason and city. So simple, here the reason will come. Now I can say that uh, reason and only the state you are choosing. So simple, here the reason and here the state. All right. And now I am coming for aleph. If you are going to select only the city, so filtered df equal to df3, df3, and here city. Only city I want is in city. And guys, else filtered df reason is in reason, and df3 means you are selecting the state is in and state, or maybe if you are selecting the city as well. All right, so simple, city dot is in and city. Okay, so this is very interesting. So first of all, I made the combination of reason, state and city, then state and city, then reason and city, then state and city. Simple. Now I'm making based on the two columns. If you are going to select state and city, then what will happen? Maybe reason and city, or maybe reason and state, right? So all the permutation and combination I have built. Now let me save this and we'll see what will happen. So first of all, let's say I am getting the south here, and based on that, I am getting the, Florida, whatever the state you want, and then I am having the city. All right. Now the data according will be stored in your data frame, df3. Simple. And guys, one more thing. Can you see here? Now, so this is the particular hierarchy, let's say I have built. What if I am going to remove this south? So automatically the state will gone. Look at this. Okay, so this is the beauty. Okay, so if you want to choose the, if you want to selecting your data based on the state, although you can process, right? Now, based on that, you are getting this city. So if you will remove this, city will remove. Let me tell you again. So if I am choosing, this one, if I'll remove this, it's gone. Now, if you want to populate the data based on only the city, so now you will have all the city in the data set. Okay, so this is very interesting. Now I want to create a column chart for category and reason. Okay, so again, what you will do? So let's say I am taking a variable category df equal to whatever the filter data frame I got. So guys, our filter data frame dot group by. Okay, and here by equal to which column? So category column. and here I am giving as index equal to false, and I want guys sum, column of sales, and I want sum. Simple. Okay, so this is very interesting. Now how you can create the chart. Okay, now how you can create the chart. So you remember I have declared a variable with column 1 and column 2. Now st dot subheader. Let me write the subheader guys first of all. So in the subheader I am saying this is the category wise sales. Okay, category wise sales. Now I am taking a variable fig equal to plotly dot bar I am using, and I'm here using my category data frame, this one, comma, and here what is the x-axis? Let's say my category, and what is the y? Equal to, let's say, our sales. If you want to format your data set, format your data set means if you want to format your values, so simple, you can define here the dollar sign. Okay, and simple, only 2 decimal point I want. Got it? And here I can use the format x. Guys, here I am using the list comprehension category dfn sales. Simple. Let me use the comma. And after that, let's say I am using the template. Seaborn will provide lots of template. So I am using the template is, let's say, Seaborn, or now st dot plotly chart. All right. And now fig use container width equal to true. So guys, if you are going to set this true, automatically, if you are going to, reduce the size of your window, automatically your chart will be, restructured. So we are getting, some exception. Let me check here. So guys, this particular apostrophe will come here. Now it is perfect, right? Okay. Now the same thing let me do for the column 2. So again, I need to write the subheader, right? So subheader will be, reason why sales. All right, reason why sales. And here I want to use, let's say, uh, pie chart for an example. So fig equal to px dot pie chart, and here I want to use my filtered data frame, and the values I want to choose the sales, and the name equal to reason, and if I want to supply some whole equal to, let's say, 0.5. All right, and now fig dot update traces. So let's say text equal to filtered, again df, and I want reason, or maybe you want to change guys some text position equal to, let's say, outside. Okay, simple. And now st and plotly chart, and here the fig, and again the use container width, right, equal to true. So guys, now let me save this particular code and we'll see. So you can see here we are getting the, look at this, now the beauty here. Let me reduce, or guys, once more, and guys, one more thing, if you want to change the so guys, one more thing, if you want to change the background color as well, so simple, you can go here and go to the setting, and here I have a dark, or if you want to add this dark theme, you can also add it. So let's say I don't want to use the pure black color, so 1 2 3 4 5, you can define the 5 times 2 and this e. So look at this, right? So now you can see the changes. Okay, so let's say if I am going to choose the state, so look at this, data automatically changing. Right now I am getting the information for south, and which is 100%. And again, if I'm going for central, automatically your data will be reflected. Look at the beauty. Again, this no sales. Now let me apply 2 and 3. My God, I think I some issue here, right? So you can see. So guys, based on state, my data is not reflecting. Okay, so we have to check, let's say, what is the issues. Okay, so the issue will be here. So first of all, if not reason equal and not state and not city, then I want df and into the filter data. All right. And if not state and not city, then I am going to filter the reason. That's great. If not reason and city, then I am going to filter only the state. Apart from that, the state and city. Okay, so all right, so simple state and here the city. That's great. And then I have reason and city. So you can see here the reason and city. Then I want filter df and the reason and the city, and then reason and state. So I want, okay, so it has to be state, guys. The state. Now city for the city. Now let me see the changes. Use it equal to is true. All right, now let me go with the east region and let me select the state. Still is not working. It has to be reason. So guys, you can see here, if I am going to choose the reason, let's say west, and based on that, I can, select particular category. Now I am going to add, let's say, another reason, for an example, central. And here I am going to choose, you know, not a city. I want to choose again some state. So you can choose the state as well, right? So now the live data is reflecting based on your filter. Simple. Okay, now let's proceed further. And guys, now very interesting concept I am telling you. Let's say if you want to see or download the data based on these chart. So are you understanding what I am trying to say? So let's say these particular chart is created based on the live data. If I am going to filter the reason, let's say I have choose the west or maybe let's say east. Right now, this particular chart is created based on west and east data set. Or maybe if I'm going to filter, some specific state as well. So now you can say that, hey, this particular data is reflecting based on these region and these city state. So if you want to check the live data, just like a Tableau and Power BI, okay. So how we can see the actual data of these particular chart is created based on the filter, okay. So again, let me go with the CL1, or you can say that column 1 and column 2. So column 1 and column 2 means this is the particular one column and this is the particular second column. So here again, column 1 and column 2 equal to st dot columns, and I want two columns, guys. Got it? So first of all, let me show you one important concept here, CL1. So guys, with and st dot expander. Okay. So let's say category view data. I want to view the data of category, right? So simple st, and let me st dot right, and here category df. And guys, if you want to supply some style, right? So style kind of mechanism I have already explained in the last session. So simple background gradient, and here I am using CMap, let's say blues. Got it? And now if you want to download the data as well, okay, sometime if you are reading the chart, or based on that, let's say you want to download the data for a specific chart, right? So simple, again, to CSV. And here I don't want index anymore in the data set, so false. And here guys, I am going to encode my data, encode in UTF-8. Simple. And now let me create another button, so st dot download button, so by which you can download the data. So simple, download data, and the data equal to CSV, and the file name should be category.csv. Simple. And here the type will be text or CSV. And here you can write, some help in case you want. So let's say click here to download the data as a CSV file. Simple. Got it? Now the same thing, let me do for another reason wise data. Okay. Now with column 2, data will be guys the reason. Okay, so I'll go with the, I have to change this information. Okay, so how I am getting the reason, first of all, can you tell me how I am getting the reason? So I am getting the reason in different way. So let's say reason equal to filtered DF. Okay, from the filtered DF I am getting the reason. Let's say group by, and I am going to group the data based on the reason as index equal to false, and I am going to perform the sales dot sum. Okay, so the above line, right, which I have implemented for the chart, you can see here, right, filtered DF and the reason wise. Can you see this? So guys, now for this, let me change the color, let's say oranges, and again here will come reason and reason.csv. Simple. Okay, so let me save this and we'll see the changes. We are getting as not camp. What is the camp? Guys, it should be CMAP. Again here as well, CMAP. So it should be reason download button as a CSV. Okay. Now guys, is correct, right? So alignment was wrong. So let me correct the alignment. So guys, now you can see here the category view data. So it is very easy, right? So based on that, whatever the data I'm getting, look at this, the same data I'm getting here. And here the data I'm showing in the percentage, but here I am getting the values. So let's say if you want to download this data, okay? So simple, you can click on the download. So here you will get the category.csv. Simple. And similarly here also, if you want to download this data, so you will have the reason.csv. Okay, so it is very easy. Now, if you want to close this section, so simple, you can click here. Okay, very interesting. All right. Now, one more thing. Now visualize the data using the time series analysis based on month year. So what do you mean by? So first of all, let's say I am going to filter DF, right? And here I am going to add a brand new column in the data frame, which is month and year. And here filtered DF, right? Whatever the order date I got, order date, right? So I know this is the date column and to period. And here I want to extract month. Okay. Now what I'm doing here, again, st dot subheader, and here time series analysis. Guys, this is a very long project. Not very long, but this is the long project and very interesting. And now I am going to create a line chart, right? So I want to create the line chart for the time series analysis. So how we can do that? So pd dot data frame. Okay. If you will filter the DF, right? Filtered DF, and now group by. Okay. Based on which column? So again, filtered DF, column name is month year. Got it? Month, year. And this is dt.strf time. And here I want to include year, colon, and I want to include the month name. Simple. Based on that, let's say what I want. Based on that, I want to create a sales dot sum. Okay. And guys, let me reset the index as well. So I have reset the index. Okay. So I hope you guys are aware in the transformation of the data set with the help of pandas. Now figure 2, px dot line chart, or you can say that line, then I want line chart. Simple. X-axis, let's say month and year, and y equal to I want sales, and labels equal to, let's say the sales has to be amount, right? Simple. And here height equal to, let's say 500, and the width equal to 1000. Let me check what will happen. And the template, guys, template I want grid on. This is the template I want. Make sense? All right. Okay. So this is the chart, let's say I have created. Now let me set this chart. So set plotly chart, and here again fig 2, and the guys use container width equal to true. Simple. Okay. Now let me run this. So guys, you can see here, I am getting the, time series analysis, right? So you can see here year and month, year and month, and year and month. Okay, very interesting. And again, if you want to give, some icon here to download the real data based on this chart. So again, what you will do, let me create this. So, or directly you can write here with xst dot expander, and here view data for of time series, simple, right? And now guys, st dot write. So all the data is stored in the line chart. I want to transpose this data. Let's say style. Got it? So guys, look at this. You can see the data. Okay. So I hope you understood, let's say, why I have rotated this data. So these are the indexes, and now I have month and sales. So you can see this. All right. Very interesting. And now if I will be click on the download, right? So look at this, data will be download or the time series dot csv. So you can see and you can open it as well. Look at this. Okay. Interesting. Now guys, let me create a tree map based on region, category, and subcategory. Okay. So you can see I'm not using any fancy thing, only the pandas I am using. So whatever the data I am getting in my variable, that data I am going to plot or I am going to show in the expander or in the data frame or in the download button or in the column. Simple. And now similarly, I will do for the tree map also. So first of all, st dot subheader I want to create. So let's say view of sales using tree map. Got it? And now again, guys, fig 3, you can use, let's say px dot tree map. It is very easy to create. Entire data set or entire filter df I am going to supply here, and I'm using the path. Let's say what I want based on reason, based on the category. First of all, reason will come, then category will come, and then subcategory will come. You can change also based on your requirement in case you want. And here the values should be my sales, and you want to see the hover data as well, right? So uh, hover data, not date, hover data equal to, so guys, sales, and maybe you want to, some colors based on subcategory. Simple. And now fig 3, which is update layout. this one, and here width equal to 800 and height equal to 650. Okay guys, and now st.plotly chart and the information in fig3, and again use container width equal to true. Got it? Let me save this and let me see the changes. Look at this guys, interesting. And now again go to the setting, dark, and let me add it. What was that number? 1 2 3 4 5 and E. All right, so look at this, how you can navigate. So first of all, reason will come, then these categories will come. Okay, and these are the information. So again, look at this. All right, so you can easily navigate in case you want. Okay, all right, interesting. So we have done, almost lot of things. Now let's create the segment wise and category wise sales. So again, you can create a sensible name, let's say chart1 and chart2 equal to st dot columns, and here I want only the two columns. And now what I'm doing here with chart1 st dot subheader again, and here segment y sales. Same thing, let's say we have done above, right? So fig equal to px dot pie chart I want to create right now. So based on the filter df, and guys value equal to sales, names equal to segment. Now let me change the template equal to, let's say, plotly dark underscore dark, right? And fig dot update traces, and here text equal to filtered df. I want based on the category, and the text position equal to inside, let's say, and here is plotly chart, use container width equal to true. Let's see the changes. Furniture, office supply. Okay, my mistake. It has to be segment, right? So it's changed, right? Simple. And now, guys, now the same thing. Let me copy. Let me paste for the chart 2. And here I want category. All right. And here again, category. And here you can change the template in case you want, let's say grid on. And here, category. Let me see. Interesting. So guys, now you can see here, this is the very interesting or very easy to develop the dashboard using the Python Plotly. All right. Now, how we can show some specific columns data into a table format using the Streamlit. Some important column you can pick, and those columns data I want to see in particular portion. So how we can see that data. Okay. So guys, again, so I need to import a Plotly dot figure factory as ff. Okay, and st dot subheader, and again, let's say guys, here I am going to add a icon, let's say point to the right side, simple month wise subcategory sales summary, just an example. Okay, so with st dot expander, and here summary table. Okay, and what I will do, so df and sample I am taking only the sample data, guys, I want to show. So let's say only 5 rows, let's say I want to show, and out of 5 rows I want reason only the main column, not whole the data. city, or only the top 5 row category, and sales, let's say profit, or let's say quantity. Only this data. Now fig equal to, now using this figure factory, I can create the tables. Create table. So it is very easy to create the table. So simple df dot underscore sample, and the color scale we can give here. Save this. Yeah. And st dot plotly chart. And here guys, I can give, the fig, and again use container with equal to true. Easy. Let me run this. So you can see here, I am getting this right hand and month wise subcategory sales. Okay, so let me check the error guys. So what is the error? I've create table sample color scale. I think C should be caps. Okay, CIVI, right? Now let me check this. Yeah, guys, so it is working, right? So I can see the, some sample data. All right. And similarly, let me add one more thing here. Let's say st dot markdown I am going to add, guys. And here I am saying month wise subcategory table. Okay. And here again, filtered df. So you can easily play with this kind of information. I am taking a month, and from where, let's say I am going to extract the month. So filtered df, again from the order date. Although I have, already stored the month name, but right now I am telling you the another approach. And simple, now let's say subcategory year equal to pd dot pivot table. Interesting concept. I have already explained. Data equal to filter df. So guys, if you are really interested to watch the pivot table, so I will give you the link. The values equal to sales, and here the index equal to subcategory, and columns equal to, let's say, month. Okay, or I can arrange this. Simple. Now st dot right subcategory year dot style, and again background gradient c map equal to blues. It is not necessary, but if you want to, supply some color, so you can supply it. Month name. So guys, you can see here, right? So look at this data. So I have all the subcategories. I have the month, right? So I can easily explore this data from April to September, right? So now look at this. All the data I can, check. If I am getting the, highest value, so that value is also highlighted. So for, you can see in the Feb month for this particular subcategory, I don't have anything. So I'm getting this black color is a none. Okay, so this is very interesting. And again, if you will expand this, it will be closed. And if you want to expand again, so you can see the data. Okay, so in a particular area, you can easily reflect your data. But again, if I am going for, let's say, any specific central, so the data, accordingly change. Look at this. The sales has been changed. Now I'm getting a lot of nuns. Now again for the east. So this is the beauty of this particular, application. All right. Now 2 and 3 things are remaining. So let's say if I want to create the scatter plot for showing the relationship between sales and profit. So simple, create a scatter plot. So again, guys, data one I am taking here px dot scatter, and here filtered df I want. I'm not going to filter right now here because we can take the filter data from the data pane. Y equal to profit These should be caps. And the guy's size based on the quantity. And here data one dot, let me go with the, let's say, let me share the layout dot update. And here I'm giving the title, let's say relationship between sales and profits using the scatter plot. Simple. So here different parameter will come for the scatter equal to dictionary, and I want to supply, let's say 20. And here x-axis equal to again dictionary, and again guys title equal to sales, comma title font equal to again dictionary, and size equal to any sensible size, let's say 19, 20, whatever you want you can give it, comma, and y-axis equal to again dictionary, and title equal to profit, comma title font equal to dictionary, and the size also 19. Now I will check, let's say, why we are getting this, and I think let me close this. All right. Now guys, st.plotly chart and data one, and again use containers equal to true. Simple. Interesting. Got it? Okay. And one more thing. Sometimes, let's say if you want to download the entire data set of a specific portion as an interactive table. So earlier, let's say I was showing only the top 5 rows, but right now I want to, check the maybe whole the data set. Okay. Or maybe, top 500 rows. So how we can view? So guys, with st.expander, directly you can write here, let's say view data, and simple st.write here the filtered df. Although let's say I have 9,994 rows in this data set, so I am using iloc, and I want first 500, and I want some random column from 1 to 20, and the step size is 2. So every second column I want, and if I want to use style dot background gradient, background gradient C map equal to oranges. Okay. So look at this. Whole the data you can navigate here. Whole the data is. Okay. So in a specific portion. So right now, let's say I am giving only the top 500 rows. If you want to supply the entire data set, so you can supply the entire data set as well. Okay. And guys, the last thing is, in some cases, someone want to download the original data set. Okay. So how they can download the original data set? So again, CSV equal to df to CSV. I don't want index anymore. And guys, encode equal to UTF and 8, and st dot download button, and here download data, and the data will be again in the form of CSV, and the file name, file underscore name equal to data.csv, and again in the form of maybe text.csv. Simple guys. Now I have view data. Now simple, I have download data set as well, data.csv. All right. So guys, right now this is done. So in approximately 160 line, we have done this particular dashboard application. And again, now you can easily navigate. If you want to browse, so you can browse. and you can upload the data set if you want. Okay, so your data will be reflected. So can you see here right now for the furniture, right? The sale is 741,999. So let me open the data set, guys. This is the data set for the furniture. Okay, so uh, this was the furniture. I'm going to set as a 262, and now I'm going to save this data set. Save it. Now what I'm doing here, so it will change, right? So this 999 will change. So again, go to the browse. So if your data is keep adding or your data is changing every time, so simple, you can, extract the live CSV and open it. And look at this, the number has been changed. Automatically, all the information will change, all the start date and end date will change, and your region, state, and city will change in case the data is deleted or added. Look at this. Now you can, close this. And here you want to select any specific, let's say South. So guys, this data only for the South and Central region. Look at this. Again, you want to download the data or you want to get the data again only for the South and Central, and you can see the chart. And based on that, let's say time series analysis and view data of time series if you want to check. And guys, hierarchical view. So this is very interesting to navigate. I am really enjoying this kind of, you know, navigating these chart. And apart from that, again, segment wise sales and category wise sales based on your selection. And again, month wise subcategory sales and summary. Interesting, guys. And here I'm going to show the summary of South and Central based on the month. Got it? And look at this. But sometime if you want to, expand this data, look at this. Can you see this? Once you click on here, so the data will be expand. Okay, again, interesting. And now the same thing here as well, you can do that. Okay, look at this. So you can easily navigate the data. All right. If you want to download this data as well, so you can give, here the download option or this view data. So this is very easy. And if you want to download this data as a whole, so you can easily download. And again, if you want to filter the data, so you can easily filter the data. Okay. And if you want to see the city only, then you can go with the city as well. So accordingly, your chart and your information will be changed. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. And guys, sometimes let's say if you are not choosing any kind of reason, you are going with, city only. So you can choose the city, right? So your data will change automatically. Look at this. Time series, right? Hierarchical view, we have, interesting. And guys, in this session, I am using the pandas and plotly thoroughly. Pandas for transforming the data, and whatever the result I am getting from the pandas, the data I am going to store in plotly chart. Okay, using the Streamlit. Simple. And if I want to navigate the data, so I can navigate, I have made a proper combination of the filters. Then I have applied the reason why sales, perform simple chart and store in the plotly chart. If I want to create a 2 and 3 segment, then now you can go with the columns 3 and you can, parallelly show the 3 chart, right? If you will close this, so your chart automatically adjusted because we have used a use container with equal to true. Okay, and if you will press F11, so your particular dashboard will be on your full screen, so you can easily navigate. So guys, this application you can host as well in case you want to apply, some email kind of functionality, as this particular dashboard should be sent on a specific recipient. So you can add the email kind of stuff as well. Okay, I will let you know in some other session. And similarly, let's say I have applied the, some time series analysis. It is very easy, simple, group by the data and formatting the data based on year and month. If you want to view the data, so I have transposed the data. And again, guys, this kind of stuff, let's say I have applied for tree map as well. Okay, so the same thing, but here you have to keep in mind when you are going to create the tree map. So here the path, reason, category, and subcategory I have included. The segment by sales is easy. And if you want to show some information, okay, for the client perspective as a table, so you can store your data in the form of tables. So only then, let's say, top 5 rows I have stored as a table. But if you want to store the data, or the last data set, so you can store. Definitely, let's say you will not store the only the raw data, maybe some insight kind of stuff you will be stored as a table. So as we have done for the month name and month by sales, so I have based on the subcategory and month, right? So I have done this. I have performed some relationship based on the scatter, sales and profit and quantity. And again, you want to see the data or you want to download the data. So guys, I will be share this particular script and I will be share the data, whatever I am using. So please do the practice of this session. And really, in case you are facing some difficulty in order to understand any kind of topic, you can let me know. All right, guys. So guys, that's all for this session. And for now, thanks for watching and have a great day.